Hello, everybody, and welcome to 2026. We are
Woo!
finally back after a short break, couple of weeks for Christmas and New Year. I hope you all had a fantastic one. And I suppose the first question to Kat is, how was your Christmas and New Year, Kat?
Happy Christmas and New Year, everybody. But yeah, my Christmas was nice, quiet, um, lots of food, lots of Baileys, as is very
Oh,
said to
yes.
Andy. That is just
Yes.
Christmas in a cup.
Yeah, a good
Um,
bit of Baileys and hot chocolate.
with hot chocolate, even better. Um, and then I wasn't very well over the Christmas period. It was quite funny. My dad was the first one. He brought it back from work, and then we are all kind of giving him a wide berth before Christmas. And then Christmas Day, he just like kind of sat and ate his dinner, then went upstairs and went to bed. And then we all thought we kind of dodged it, but then we all got the illness. So that was a nice Christmas present from my father.
Oh,
But other than that, it was really nice, and I saw some nice wildlife.
excellent.
And we've got snow. Snow. We've had snow, and I
Yep.
love snow, which, like, that's a present in itself. Um, and yeah, just had a nice time. What about you?
Yeah, really good, actually. Thank you. I went up to Scotland to see my family. And friends, and I had a wildlife walk every day, including
Oh,
Christmas Day.
that's
I,
cool.
like I was up and out the door before anybody else was out of bed. It was great. And then come back, had a party at New Year with my friends in my house.
Nice.
We've had a bit of snow. It's all gone now. We had
Yeah,
about
I've
half an
seen
inch, and it's all gone now. It rained last night, and it's going to have heavy
that.
rain tomorrow. So
Yeah,
it's
I saw that. Yeah.
But like the last 3 days, I've been working on my front garden, so I have lifted the whole lawn. So
You
like
do that?
yeah, 6 meters
Like,
by 6 meters I've lifted of lawn.
what do you
Uh,
mean lifted? Like lifted the whole thing?
yeah, I've dug it up
Why?
because I don't want grass in my front garden.
Oh, but surely the ground is, like, exceptionally hard. Why
No,
would
it's
you
fine.
choose
No, it was fine.
Oh.
By hand, birdie, yes. Pookie's had
Mm.
30 plus centimeters of snow. Wow.
Oh, I am jealous, Pookie. That is my idea of heaven. That must be very fun, as long as you can still get around, though, and you're not
Andy has burned
living
off all
in
his holiday calories. I have burned off all my holiday calories already. I'm also warming myself up to going back to work on Monday. So I've had 2 weeks of not doing anything, and now
I
I
was
need and now I need right. Okay, I need to get the muscles going again, so that on Monday I'm not going. Oh my god, it's so hard. Why am I doing this? So I thought I would give myself a good project. So
So
yeah.
did you are you not working because of the weather at the moment, or are you
No,
not
no, I get
working
three
'cause you
weeks
get booked
off
off? What,
over
do
the
you have to book it off, or do you just
No,
get 3
so
weeks?
no, it's automatically get three. So the company closes for 3 weeks,
That's nice.
so I get 3 weeks off work.
That's bloody brilliant. Have a proper break.
Yeah, it's really good. Who have we got in chat? Who's joined us? We've got Pookie. Hey, Pookie. Thistles there. Fishy. Happy New Year, Fuer. Thank you for joining us. Birdie, hello. Thank you for doing all the amazing work on our lovely new species count sheet. As you can see, our new
Okay,
species
cool.
count is 58 already after 7 days. 7
7
days,
days.
58.
That's
Well done,
that's
everyone,
pretty
so
good,
far.
guys. That's almost 10 a day.
I see Barnacle there as well. Hey, Barnacle. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's been really it's been a lovely time off. How is everybody? How's everyone in chat? How was your Christmas and New Year? I hope it was amazing. I hope you're all still safe from the snow and the cold weather. I've seen some fantastic pictures.
Yeah, I know.
Pazuzu with his 23 centimeters, Pookie with 30 plus.
It's so cool, guys.
I
I'm
love
very,
snow.
very jealous.
It's like my favorite thing.
Oh my god, it just makes everything just so much more enjoyable. Like, I was working from home the days that it was like it had snowed. I was just kind of like just looking out my window, being like, "Isn't life great?"
Yeah, it's
Like,
amazing.
I don't think that very often when I'm looking out my window.
Fishy says Christmas. What's that? I don't know what you celebrate, Fishy. I'm afraid, but we all celebrate Christmas.
Festive period.
And Birdie
Festive.
hates snow. We started earlier than last year, so we're going to kick this year's number in the ass. Not quite, Birdie. We might have started talking about it earlier this year, but I did go back uh,
Oh.
when I started last year's sheet and uh, made sure that I got everything from the 1st of January onwards. So,
It's organised.
oh, you're right. We were not trying at the start. Who do I poke to fix some of the formulas on the species list? Oh, have I done bad formulas,
Oh
Pookie?
no, what's Pookie found?
I'm pretty sure it all works though.
Well,
I
Fishy
can.
says Hanukkah was about a week prior to Christmas.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
happy
okay.
Hanukkah as well.
Yeah, happy Hanukkah. What, out of interest, what food do you have with Hanukkah?
Hanukkah, yeah,
Like,
that'd be really good to
like,
know actually.
yeah, like we have a roast dinner with Christmas, and if anyone else celebrates anything different, please put it in the chat. But yeah, we have a roast dinner. That's the classic thing to have with turkey or a goose,
Fried food, fried food. I love fried food.
right?
Like I'm Scottish. There's nothing better than a good bit of beige fried food.
Like fried what though? Are we going like fried chips? I don't know. I'm thinking something more shrimp.
Everything. I'm just gonna say
Everything.
everything. Yeah, everything fried. Yeah,
That sounds quite nice.
you may notice that there's only two of us this evening. Nick was supposed to be here, and then last week he announced that he's going to the Alps.
Fair
So
enough.
right now, Nick is in the Alps.
Fair
Potato
play to him.
latkes and donuts are the big ones. Oh,
Ooh, that sounds nice.
you're an honorary Scot. Pretty nice. Yeah, no, it's like the last few weeks has been great. I have missed doing the stream, uh,
Yeah.
but we're back, so it's fine.
We're back, yeah. And it's kind of hard to get back into the routine of things. That's what I'm finding. So you're
Yeah,
going to experience that whenever you
yeah,
go back to work, Andy.
yeah. I've been
I'm
having
just
long
like,
lies for 2.5 weeks now. I need to
yeah,
be getting up at 6 o'clock again on Monday. So
it just feels weird. It's just really hard to adjust. And you're like, when you're working and you're in like the loop of working, you don't really think about working. You're just like, oh, it just is what it is. But when you have a long time off, you're like, I don't want to work
yeah,
anymore. I want to just do my thing.
so was surprised they remembered my work passwords.
Oh my God, preach, retweet, yeah. Barnacle, I'm expecting some Alpine friends on the species list. Hopefully Nick is doing his homework. That would be cool.
He has said that like one of the big things he's going to do because he's got a trip to the Alps at the moment, and then in February he's got a trip up to Scotland to do some for a couple of weeks to do some volunteering work on one of the isles up on the west coast of Scotland. And he said that like his focus is going to be about trying to get as many species as he can possibly photograph. So
His pie chart bit is going to be.
yeah, it could be pretty substantial. So if you haven't checked the species count sheet out yet, please go and have a look. The link is in the wildlife encounters. I've pinned it. So just go check it out. See how we're getting on. You can see the species that we've already found there, some of which will be shown very, very shortly, which I suppose we should jump onto now. And then we're going to do bucket lists.
Yes, bucket
We're
lists
going to
for
talk about our bucket lists. I've already
2026.
shared mine in chat, but
I'm
yeah,
I'm going to share mine in chat because I lose it every year. So
yeah,
that's a good way.
yeah. I've put it into the bucket list channel on Discord, but we'll talk about that and why I've put those species on there as well, which would be quite cool. And then, yeah, we've obviously got to talk about Big Garden Birdwatch, which is coming up very, very soon.
Yeah. Well, when is that again?
That will be on, getting the date, it is the 23rd to the 25th of January.
Oh, that is coming up. I didn't actually realize it was so early.
It's always the final weekend in January.
Ooh, Did anyone?
At Och, like a birdie. Very good barnacle. I like that.
Oh, Pookie said a Dutch thing to do for dinner during Xmas is called gourmet, and I think you can compare it with a Korean barbecue slash fondue.
Ooh, I like
That
that,
sounds
Pookie.
nice.
Right, we're all coming
I
to yours for some gourmet next Christmas.
Yeah, I love a fondue.
Yeah.
That sounds. You know what? I'm thinking our roast dinner's now a bit boring. I think we could do better.
Cool. Right.
Did anyone watch? I forgot to say. Did anyone watch the new David Attenborough?
No, not yet. No. Which, I didn't even know there was a new David Attenborough.
Yeah, about urban, wild London. That's it. That's what this all
Oh,
just
cool.
put. It was really good. It was really, really good. Watch it.
I'm going to have to check this. I'm assuming it's BBC.
BBC, yeah. When was it on? It was on, I think, like the 2nd of Jan. And it was really good. I mean, I love all David Attenborough, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but it was really, really good. And I think because it's all about like urban stuff, it kind of shows urban pressures on wildlife and what people can do and just little things people can do. And it was
I
very
found it quite.
nicely filmed.
I found it quite amusing. So there's lots of very good podcasts out there at the moment, and one of them is it's a series of podcasts run by the same company called Goal Hanger. So that's the name
Mm.
of the company. Run by Gary Lineker, the ex-footballer and presenter, is like one of the co-owners. Restless Politics is one of them. Restless Football is another, and they've got another
Mm.
one. I think it's called Restless Entertainment, and it talks about like TV shows and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
So,
cool.
they turned around and did a poll of their viewers and said, if you can only have one national treasure as a person, who would that be? David Attenborough got number one with
Obviously.
44% of the vote.
Obviously.
You know what I mean? So,
Like that, yeah. Who else would you pick? Who else was in the running? They had no chance.
Dame Judi Dench was second.
I like Judi Dench, yeah, but
I can't remember third, fourth, and fifth. Martin Lewis actually, I think, was third, if I remember correctly. He
Martin
was,
Lewis.
yeah, Martin
To be
Lewis
fair,
was in it.
he is a national treasure actually.
He's
So
very good.
fair play. But then Martin Lewis, David Attenborough. It's kind of a hard game, isn't it? When you're against David Attenborough.
Cat was evidently robbed of that win.
Yeah.
It's very nice of you to say, Chris. How
Thanks.
are
Thanks,
you?
Brad Chris. So
JKR
Paul
was on that
McCartney,
list too.
John Cleese,
John Cleese wasn't on it, no.
JK. Wait, who's JKR?
JKR.
Oh, JK Rowling. Is that JK Rowling? Or am I just barking up the wrong tree?
No, I don't think it was. I don't think JK Rowling was in the top 5.
I was going to say she's getting a bit of heat at the moment. So
Yeah, well, she always gets heat.
yeah, her own doing.
Well, yeah. JK Rowling was in the
Oh
top
yeah,
10, I think. Oh, okay, she was in the top 10. I only
yes,
saw
she
the top
was.
5, so. But the fact that David Attenborough was number one with 44% of the vote, you know,
Yeah, there's just going to be no one
like
that can beat
44%
him.
of the population can't agree on anything. So,
Yeah.
but there we go. Cool. Right, shall we crack on with some wildlife encounters that we've had over the last couple of
Let's
weeks?
do it.
Excellent. Do you want to go first or shall I go first? Come on,
Flip
you
a
make the
coin.
decision this time. You make the
Flip a
decision
coin.
this time. You got a coin.
Flip
Oh,
a
flip a coin. Okay.
It's fun.
So,
It's
so,
fun. Right.
so you've
Okay,
got
I
to call
won't
heads or
lie.
tails.
Okay, you can pick heads or tails.
I'm going to go tails.
Okay. I'll just do this with fun. There you go. Caught it in my hand. And then I'll do that.
Okay. It's heads. That means you're going first.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Wow. That looked like I rigged it, but I didn't. Um, I mean, my wildlife encounter is basically just one. Um, and every year, everybody knows that I go and see seals at Winterton and Horsey. But I go to Winterton because I prefer Winterton, but like kind of along that coastline. Um, And basically, I've just got lots of pictures of seals, so
I
you
go
can
wrong
just
with nice
put on.
pictures of seals.
And yeah, and it was my first year with my camera, which
Oh,
was so, so nice. It's like a kid in a candy shop. This all you need to go. You need to go. It's not far from you as well. And it's so worth it. It's just like the nicest day. But the seals were a bit earlier this year. So we kind of normally go around Christmas, maybe before or in between. Um, but they were a couple weeks earlier this year, probably because of the temperatures, because it's been warmer, like anything, like everything. Everything's gone
yeah.
bred a bit sooner. Um, so there wasn't as many like proper floofs that have just kind of been born, but there was a lot of floofs still. But they got a bit of meat on them now. Thistle says, would they be around this weekend or next? I wouldn't go because I wouldn't be able to say completely yes. I think there would be some, but I would save it until next year and then go kind of near Christmas so you can see it in its full extent because sometimes when they leave, all of them just go like a flock, and then there's just like dead ones left, which is kind of a bit depressing. But yeah, if we could put some photos of them, that'd be great, and just put them in whatever order. Fishy sea milk is extremely rich. They grow fast. Yeah, they grow really fast. Do you had is it Maya? Yeah, talk about
Maya,
grey
yeah.
seal? Yeah, talk about grey seal, so I won't go over it because you guys have heard it all before. But yeah, these are mum and baby. And how good is the camera? Way!
It's amazing to be able to proper distance away from them, like a nice safe distance, and get that kind of zoom.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
yeah. And it's like I think I put one on my story or something, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, I hope people don't think I'm really close to them. Kind of like disclosure. This is like this is a 2000 millimeter zoom. But no, it was really nice. And I think about 4,000 pups were born this year, which is a lot. So that's combined with Winterton and Horsey, so 4,000 on both. Um, but obviously there's a lot born, but a lot do don't survive. I think about 40% of the pups that are born survive, so about 60% of them don't actually make it to adulthood. So even though it does seem like a large number, yeah, it's not too much. Yeah, the seal's waving. I thought that
They're
was quite
so
cute.
cute.
I love this one. Like the smiling on the back. So
It's
cute.
looking straight at you as well, going, "Why are you taking my picture?"
Yeah, big cat.
You take a mobile photo of your camera pointed at the seals to illustrate the distance if people need help visualizing how far you are from them. That's a good
That's a
idea,
good
actually. You see
idea.
that quite regularly on Instagram, like
Yeah,
what my camera sees and what my phone sees.
yeah, that's a really good idea actually. Because yeah, I'm like so far away.
Good piece of advice, Barnacle. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's a good idea. What did Fish say? We have like one or two seals visiting every year or two. Ah, Fishy, you need to get to the Norfolk coast. There's more. Um, they do always seem very content as well. They just seem very happy. It's like the tree frog vibe for like some of them. I nominate that for the best photo of the year. Someone note that for the last stream.
Is that the one upside down, Birdie?
Ah, thanks, Bernie. I think maybe the one upside down because it is like kind of perfectly captured. That was probably the happiest of the seals.
Yeah.
Just like it was doing that for ages.
As opposed to elephant seals, all seem to be grumpy. Yeah. Having never seen an elephant seal, I honestly couldn't comment other than what I've seen on the telly. But
Yeah, I've seen them on telly. They don't seem as sweet, do they? But to be
some
fair, I
of them,
wouldn't want to get on the wrong side. I've got an attitude. Look how perfectly round this one is as well.
yeah.
Literally. And this one is a banana. And seals apparently do a banana when they're really happy. And it kept bananaing.
Upside down one. Awesome. Yeah. So what we'll do then is we'll make a little folder in our Google Drive, and then we can move that photograph in there, and we'll name it "Photos of the Year." Here we go. Contenders,
Yeah,
and at the end of the year, we should do like a best photograph of the year.
yeah, yeah. Good idea.
I'll say, obviously, we've got to have Andy Pick and Nick Picks as well. Best Andy Pick
Yeah.
and Nick Picks.
We done that this year, didn't we?
I'm pretty sure we did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking,
Although I wasn't here for the last week,
no, I
so
feel like me and Nick forgot to do it.
oh
I feel like
no,
I don't know. I don't know. Someone would say if we done it or not. I just have this feeling that I can't remember doing that.
Dunes are awesome. Look at them.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? So that's kind of how far I was away as well, most of it. But yeah, they completely section off the beach, so you can only really walk in the dunes. Um, so yeah, they're quite far away. And then there's seal wardens everywhere who are really friendly and really nice and look cold a lot of the time.
The
So
ultimate
help
Andy Nick Pick is not showing them at all. Oh,
them.
Barnacle, that's not fun though.
Barnacles had enough.
That's fab.
But yeah, no, it was really, really nice. But also I will say something. It did kind of also make me think of like conservation sways sometimes of like I love seals and I'm not disputing that at all. Like I want to protect them. But basically, because I went to uni in Norfolk, they have like a really good lichen population on the sand dunes and it's they have rare lichens and stuff like that. So basically, obviously, people can't walk on the beach, so they're walking on the sand dunes. And then because there's seals on the way at the paths and stuff, they're redirecting the paths so they kind of go across the lichens and stuff like that because of the seals. And then in my head, I was like, people probably don't realize that this is actually happening because they're so like hyper focused on the seals, but they're actually kind of having a negative effect in another way. But
It's
that was
it
just a
it's
thought.
always going to happen. That's the problem.
Yeah,
You know, we can't have everything.
I
And
know.
this is what as a species we need to understand. There's so many of us that there's just not the space anymore. Even though it feels like there's enough space, there just isn't.
No. Yeah, I just kind of thought of like, yeah, that's what I think. I think it like needs to be considered somewhat more that like obviously seals are a priority, but then when you're redirecting people off the paths and across the areas of the sand dunes that people don't walk, you're actually making
Yeah.
more probably of a negative effect. But that was just my little two pence on something I thought about. And I was like, that does happen though, because these big mammals, people, it's always the way, isn't it, with
Yeah.
conservation and stuff like that. These big mammals always get like a lot of conservation attention, and as they should, but then like the smaller things kind of get forgotten about a bit. But mine
Always.
went over.
Always, always, always. It's the way it always goes.
Yeah, maybe I'll say something to them. I probably
Well,
won't.
be interesting to know, because obviously they'll be doing surveys for those lichens.
Yeah.
Be interesting to know what impact it's having on the lichens, if any, because it might not be having an impact at all. So then it's nothing really to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's all about data, isn't it? We all need to know the data.
Yeah, I'd be interested. But yeah, I had a nice day and I'd recommend anyone that's near Norfolk to go and have a look.
All the money goes to giant pandas and hardly any to horrid weaver spiders. Aww.
To be fair, a lot of money does go to pandas.
Fishy says, what we need to conserve isn't species, it's ecosystems and processes. You're right, Fishy.
Agreed.
And
Yeah.
actually, in the last 20 years or so, that's how conservation has changed, isn't it? Because it always used to be about save the panda, save the kite, save the whatever. And then what they've done instead is they've gone, well, actually, if we make the ecosystem correct, those things will have that'll have a positive impact on the species, so on and so
Yeah.
forth. Which is one of the
Yeah.
reasons for the reintroduction of beavers into the UK, because they're trying to recreate and manage certain ecosystems that will then improve the chances for other species
Yeah.
in that
Yeah,
area.
exactly. It's all kind of landscape scale, isn't it? I mean,
Well,
when you look at
they're currently in the process of talking about the reintroduction of elk into the UK now. So it's another massive herbivore.
yeah,
Yeah.
where would they put elk?
Well, they're woodland creatures, so yeah. Apparently, it's quite far along as well. So,
Okay.
so you could end up having driving along roads and forests and slamming on the anchors because an elk decides to walk out. And if you've never seen the size of an elk,
They're quite big, aren't they?
they are massive.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be nice, but I can't see that
I think they
happening.
need to have a predator first. They need to put a proper predator in, like an apex predator, before they start bringing species like that in.
Oh,
But
I don't know if that's gonna happen. Honestly, I'd love to think it will, but there's enough talk about beavers, and can you imagine the impact of a beaver compared to like a
yeah.
lynx or something? And there's enough like uproar about beavers. But we'll see, I guess. Yeah, they
Are they
moved.
moose sized? Yeah, the
Yeah,
elk moose are the same thing.
yeah.
Moose is what they call them in the Americas. European elk are basically the same family. Very similar size, maybe a little bit smaller. Do we need elk, Chris? So
Good
I
point.
suppose the argument is that they were here. Was it a couple thousand years ago? And you're like, oh, it's a couple thousand years ago. And are we missing them? Probably not. If it's been
Especially
if it's
like
been that long, our ecosystems are probably past it. But some
definitely
conservationists are a bit mad. So
like the whole ecosystem is completely
yeah,
different. Like that would be a bit, yeah, I guess it would be a bit random, wouldn't it? And like Bird and Chris said, with the amount of deer that we've got, imagine adding elk. No young trees would stand a chance.
yeah, they wouldn't at all. They flooded a dried peat wetland that's been dried up in the 1950s, says Fishy. Here,
Hmm,
and multiple species previously considered extinct popped up. There you
that's
go.
really interesting. That's beavers, I'm guessing. That's that's really cool. That's really cool. Because I guess they're just in the seed bank, aren't they? They just
Yeah.
need the water to like kind of get them going again. So yeah,
Well,
they are really good for stuff like that.
yeah, it's amazing seeing how things are. We got a lynx sighting today. What? Really, Pookie? Is that close to where you
Oh,
are?
God. Tell us more.
If so, you need to go hunting for that lynx.
Not hunting.
No, not hunt. You need to go get a photograph of that lynx. Not close. Okay,
God, very cool though. Can you
that's
imagine?
amazing.
I just say as well, if there was a lynx near Pookie, I have no doubt that he would find it.
Yeah,
And its cubs, probably.
everything. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you obviously had fantastic wildlife encounters going to see the seals. That's amazing.
I'm excited to see yours.
Uh,
Scottish ones or have you
so
got
I've
English
got
ones?
some from before the new year,
Mhm.
which is when I was up in Scotland. So I'll start off with them, and then I took a little trip at the weekend, uh, and we'll talk about that as well. So we're going to start off with the 24th of December, which is obviously Christmas Eve. I went to my usual haunt, which I normally go to on Boxing Day, but last year I got a little bit disappointed because of how many people were there. So I went to
Mm,
Crombie Country Park on Christmas Eve instead, and it was so much quieter.
nice.
So I'm going to do that again next year, or this year, as it were. But I always go there trying to see the red squirrels. So can I get the first image, please? Number 1. And did I see red squirrels? Well, of course I saw red squirrels.
Oh, red squirrels.
In fact, I saw 5 red squirrels.
Oh, look. Has he got
It
something in his mouth? No.
No, he's just
I
running
just
around. We've had multiple large ungulate reintroductions, but only ones which have gone extinct in the last century. Ah, see, that's good. That's a chubby one. Well, they were all feeding quite a lot on the peanuts that had been put into the squirrel feeders in this area. Uh, in fact, I watched one go into a squirrel feeder, so it lifted the lid and it climbed into the feeder, and then it would poke its head out occasionally. And literally, you don't see its snout. Like every couple of minutes, it'd poke its head out to look around, then go back
Oh,
inside again. Super cute. And then one was so close to me. I kid you not, it was probably within 2 to 3 meters from me in a feeder, which was amazing. Fallow deer, roe deer, onagers, and Arabian oryx. Ooh, that's cool fishy.
mm.
So yeah, so I can get image 2, please. Yeah, so Crombie Country Park has a little viewing area with like 4 or 5 different feeding areas for them in that viewing area.
Oh,
And you just go to that area and wait, and hopefully you'll see them. But seeing 5 at the same time was a real privilege. It's the I
oh,
normally only see 1 or 2. But yeah, it's obviously been quite a good year for them, or I was just there at the right time.
look, yeah, look, dotting about. They're so floofy, aren't they? I just love the ear tufts. Like that one's doing a little bit of Spider-Man impression as well. I kind of like it.
Barnacle's gone 5 red squiggles, 4 chunky burbs, 3 moth eggs, 2 unknown fungi, and an Andy pick in the forest place.
I
The
like it.
song didn't flow as well as I'd hoped. It was pretty
I think
close,
it
Barnacle. It was pretty close. We can work on it for next Christmas.
did. You have to go up to like 12, so you
Yeah,
can just
there's
keep
there's, there's got to be
adding.
12. Grey squirrels are nowhere near nearly cute like the red ones. You're right, Thistle.
Yeah, they
You
are.
saved it. Thanks, Barnacle. Cool. So that was Christmas Eve, which was brilliant. Just to let you know, this was the same. I stood in the same spot as where I saw the pine marten last year.
Oh
So I
yeah.
was hoping to see a pine marten as well. I didn't see any pine martens, but I did get 5 red squiggles. So
I can't get that song out of my head now. But red squirrel.
cool. Right. So Christmas Day. You probably know what I'm going to show because I posted it onto Discord with Merry Dipper Christmas. So can I get the Dipper video, please?
Ah,
So I never see dippers, and then suddenly I start seeing them wherever I go.
yes, it's always there. Always away.
Yes, and there was 2, and you can see a bit of bonding going on here. So they're dipping, and then a bit of a display flutter there as well.
They are dipping.
Then off they go through the water.
One's a male, one's female. One
I
displaying
bel
the male.
I expect one's a male and one's a
Yeah.
female, yeah, and I
He's
expect
running
the
away
male.
though.
No, I think that's the female that's moving on to do a bit of feeding, and the male's
Oh.
following. What's interesting though is I paid a lot, so I watched them for about 40 minutes before I decided to move on and go looking for other things. And they were moving in and out of the same area quite a lot, like the bank. So I expect there might be like a hole for a nest down there.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm going to keep my eye on that the next time I go up. So this is Barry Mill, which is just outside, like not a mile from my mum and dad. So yeah. By the way, since I'm not very familiar with dippers, where do they nest? They nest in basically hollows and holes in banks. So yeah, so that was amazing. I saw three that day, three dippers. I didn't see the third one. So these two were down by the mill, and then there's a lovely walk up the burn. It's called Barry Burn. Uh, Walking up Barry Burn, and I got to the top where the weir is. So the weir's been put in to raise the level, and then the mill is an old water mill for grinding wheat. So like there's a stream that comes off of that goes into a reservoir, which then feeds the mill itself to turn the water wheel. And at the top of the weir, I didn't see it. There was until it flew off. There was another dipper on the weir. So I saw three dippers that day, which was amazing.
That's really cool.
My
I
partner
love
was not
seeing
with me. No, my partner was in Cheshire, which is about 300 miles away from where I was. So
It's quite fun.
yeah, she was a bit annoyed because I was watching dippers and that's her favorite bird. So
Oh no.
yeah,
And she's well, Cheshire's nice at least.
yeah, it's lovely. Yeah,
At least
Cheshire's
like, you know,
yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely.
not the
Cool.
place for dippers, you know.
Right, so we'll move on from the dippers now, and we're going to go to the 27th. So the 20 no, 27th, 27th. This was the 25th. The 26th, I went to RSPB Lochleven, which was really good as well. It was very quiet though. I saw quite a lot of whooper swans and a couple of marsh harriers. Not really a lot
Oh,
else.
just a couple of
Loads of
marshmallows.
curlew as well. Uh, but but yeah, so we'll move on from that. But I then went to a place I've never been before. I've driven past it many a time. I went to Montrose Basin Nature Reserve,
Mm,
which is about 20 to 30 miles north of my mum and dad's. And the first one I'll show is pintail. So I normally I've seen pintail quite a bit, but I normally see them in ones and twos. You're not sure why, but you always imagine a tiny person riding a dipper. That's very cool. Always check fish ladders for them, says Pookie. Closest thing I have to fast running water tend
mm.
to find grey wagtails, though. Yeah, I find that grey wagtails and dippers seem to be in very similar places.
Yeah, like similar things, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see from this image, there's quite a lot of pintail there. Quite a large flock, and they were flying in and out as well, which was pretty cool. But the highlight for me that day was a lifer for me. I'd never seen them before. And these are eider duck. So can I get the eider duck up, please?
Ooh.
Uh, Again, quite a long way off. There was 3 males and 2 females that I saw. What was
That's
really
cool.
interesting though, so I got there and I'm sat in a. Okay, can we zoom in, please, Thistle? Uh, I I got there and I'm sat in this hide, really nice hide, and I'm sat there and I'm looking around and I'm seeing what there is, and I'm seeing lots of egrets and grey herons and other species of waders out there, and cormorants and stuff. And then suddenly I spot these eider, and I watch them for ages. And then a guy walks in, sits down, and we start talking. And he's like, "What have you seen?" And I'm like, "Oh, there's some pintails over there. There's some golden plover flying over. There's this, there's that, and there's eider out there if you're interested." And he was like, okay, where's the golden plover? Where's the pintails? Didn't mention anything about the eider. And then we got talking about birds that we see regularly and like how people get excited about different things. And I was like, yeah, I noticed that you weren't very excited about the eider. He goes, well, I see them all the time. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, I see them all the time. I goes, well, I've never seen them before. And he was like, you're kidding me? I'm like, no. He goes, you see,
Right.
go down the road, there'll be like 100 of them out on the
Oh,
water.
wow.
Yeah. I got nearly hit by a male eider in the Isle of May. Why?
How did you get
Uh,
hit, Thistle?
uh, Birdie says, eider are rare with you. They're like, so getting them in Nottinghamshire is like almost a no-no. They're a super rare bird species in this
Mm,
area.
yeah.
Uh, but obviously they're going to be more regular in other areas. And Montrose Basin is one area you see them quite regularly. But it's the same as last year. If you remember, we were going through viewers' wildlife encounters, and we were looking at Nathan's, and you had an avocet. I just
Yeah.
skipped over the avocet. Oh, it's an avocet and skipped over it. And Nathan pipes up in chat, goes, that was a lifer for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never seen an avocet before, whereas I see avocets regularly.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of experience. Like this guy I was talking to was like, "Oh, I've nuthatch. I've never seen a nuthatch. I want to see a nuthatch." And my words to him, well, I get them in my garden.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
it's one of those things. I had an avocet life for last year too. There you go. See, it's like, but I see avocets all the time.
Yeah.
It's all dependent on where you are and what you're looking for. And like since I've got back into birding, eider I've never seen, and I would never recognize them as a kid. You know what I mean? I would have gone, oh, it's a
Mm,
duck. You mean, and I wouldn't remember in my head if I'd seen an eider when I was a kid.
no.
So there we go. But yeah, so that's a lifer for me. I managed to get eider duck, which was great.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool.
Thistle said the island was full of nesting eiders, including some on the pathways. I had to cross them on the footpath. The male didn't like me for whatever reason, tried to bite off my feet slash shoe. So Thistle doesn't like eiders.
Attacked me. Cool. Right, so we're going to move on, and I'm going to move on to Saturday. Now, a person in the chat knows exactly where I was on Saturday because they were also there. I went to
Mhm.
the RSPB reserve that shall not be named.
The F word.
The F word. I'm going to say it, Chris. You're okay. Well, I went to Frampton Marsh, and I had a fantastic day. Absolutely amazing day. So I'm going to start off with, just because I like the picture. Uh, oh God, unfollows. Thanks, Barnacle. I'm going to start off with a goldfinch, just because I
No,
like the image.
I love goldfinches. It's
I think
so
they're beautiful birds.
cute.
Loads of color on them. They're just great.
Yeah, especially in like the winter as well. Like I
Yeah,
feel like they're just pretty striking. It's a lovely photo.
thank you. So that was really good. Uh, we're then going to look at, I think we're going to look at Brent geese, please. The Brent geese image. Loads of Brent geese out in the fields feeding and in the marshes.
Mm.
I'll wait for Andy to finish, then annoy him. Oh no, don't you
Oh
dare.
no.
Don't you dare. He's going to try and tell me something amazing's been spotted. Well, the beauty is, Chris, that I'm off tomorrow, so I could always pop over and see you again.
Sneak over. But it's
Just
raining though.
It is
You
raining,
have
but if I get there early enough, it's supposed to rain in the afternoon, not in the morning. So
There you go. You'll be there first light.
yeah, cool. So loads of Brent geese out in the fields feeding, which was really nice to see. Loads of noise from them as well. It was amazing. And then I'll go to the Redwing, please. I do love a Redwing. And this time of year is perfect for seeing them as well.
That's lovely. I love that, like, Christmassy winter photo with the berries, and yeah, that's really lovely. Yeah, Christmas card, look, this one says, "Keep the berries."
Drop that in a bit for a
Ooh,
puzzle.
that would be a good puzzle. Yeah, that would be a cool
There we go.
puzzle.
There's a future gaming stream for us, Birdie. Cool. Uh, and then I went looking. So there's some white-fronted geese and
Mhm.
some barnacle geese been reported on the site. Unfortunately, I didn't see either of them. No crops, enjoy the blue. But what I did find, which I thought was a white-fronted goose, I love a red wing, preferably deep fried. No, I don't like deep fried red wing. I'm sorry, barnacle. I didn't see any barnacle geese. I did
Oh,
find
yeah,
though
there's barnacles
what
geese.
what I thought was a white-fronted goose. Can I get the Granada goose, please? Because I then showed the
Ooh.
image to Chris, and I was like, "Is this a white-fronted?" And he was like, "No." But as you can see,
Oh,
you can see
cool.
why I thought it was a white-fronted
Yeah,
because it's got
yeah,
that white stripe right around the beak.
yeah.
You've made the Pookie updates to the spreadsheet nice. Needs to be bigger. Yeah, yeah, the white bit, yes. That's what Chris suggested, and the chest needs to have bars across it as well, be darker bars. I can't see the spreadsheet. Is it in a new file this time? Yes, it's in a new file. It's called 2026 species count thistle. So yeah, but you can see the patch on the cheek that is the Canada goose, and then you can see the coloration of the greylag goose, which is why it's called a Granada goose.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Ah, dark bars are on the adult birds, not juvies. That's cool. I'll remember that for next time, Pookie.
So do these come here in the winter?
Uh, well, again, this is like a combination of greylag and Canada, which are constantly around the UK nowadays, all year round. Uh,
Oh, it's like a mixed.
it's a breed, a crossbreed, yeah.
Ah, I did not know that. Ah, Granada. Ah, okay. The more you know. I did not know that. That's quite interesting. Yeah, the grey lag in the Canada. Oh.
Or Canland, yeah.
Oh,
Canland, yeah.
cool.
So yeah, so that was a cool find actually. I quite liked that. There was a few of them too. Like I took a few different pictures of different birds, and Chris was like, that's another one. That's another one. That's another one. So there's quite a few, which is really interesting to see. And they're all intermixed. So like the Canada geese and the greylag geese were all intermixed with each other.
Mm.
So that was very funky. Uh, and then, but the reason I went all the way over to Frampton was for these gorgeous little birds. This is a hybrid. This is a hybrid fishy. I haven't added this to the species count. I have added Canada and greylag goose though. I did take lots of pictures of them. Uh, but yeah, but the real reason I went over to Frampton was for snow buntings.
Ooh.
I remembered Chris posting images of snow buntings, and
You
I
see them?
went to have a look, and I managed to see snow buntings. They were exceedingly nice
Oh my
because they
God.
were just at the bottom of a hill. And you're stood at the top of the bank and you're looking down and they're not 5 meters from you feeding.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're so sweet.
Absolutely amazing little things. There was 7 of them in total that I saw.
That's really cool. So did you ask someone where they were, or did you just find them?
So I showed up in the morning. We got there about 12 o'clock that day. On Saturday, we had some food in the cafe and a drink, and then I went and looked at the board because Frampton keeps a really good count of what they see every day and what's reported every day and where it was spotted.
Hmm. Yeah.
And lots of lovely little numbers up, and then you just look at the number. Okay, what bird I want to see? I want to see the
That's
snow
cool.
buntings. Okay, where's the number? It's number 2. Oh, there it is there. And then you make your walk around. Still at the reserve today, says Chris. There you go. So get yourself over to Frampton. Uh, and then I went out. I went out looking for other stuff as well, obviously. But the snow buntings were the big one for me, and they were honestly just phenomenal. And as I'm walking up, I bumped into a YouTuber called Lincolnshire Birder, who I've talked about before on the stream. I met them at uh, Langford Lowfields a few months ago, and we had a good chat. Uh, and he was like, "Yeah, they're just up there. Just keep going. Where those people are stood, you'll be able to see them at the bottom of the bank." And off I went, and there they were.
Oh, that what a find. They're really
Yeah, can
cool.
I get the second image as well, please? They like the rocky beaches around here. Oh, that's cool, fishy.
Oh, a floof in the grass.
Honestly, I thought I wasn't expecting them to be that close.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Very
Stunning little
nice.
birds. Like the chest. This is their winter coat.
Mm.
In summer, they are the males are almost completely white with black wings,
Oh, cool.
and yeah, just absolutely and utterly stunning little things. So it's amazing how white they are as well, like
Mm.
properly white. Do you know what a flock of snow buntings is normally called?
A avalanche.
An avalanche. Ooh, that's a good one. Anybody else in chat? A flurry, a
Still
snowstorm, a blizzard.
lizard.
You're all on the right terms here.
Mm.
It's actually just a snowflake. They're a snow.
I feel
They're
like that needs
yeah,
more. Like
yeah.
a snowflake.
It's a snowflake of snow buntings
Snowflake of snow
because of
bunting.
the way they move as a group.
Oh, it sounds like nothing though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, there was a snowflake of snow buntings, but you've actually seen like 100.
Yeah, honestly, it was fantastic. This, like I said, this was the real highlight for me. I stood watching them for a good half an hour. Took loads and loads of pictures of them. Some not so
Very.
good as others, but Flurry is so much better. I do like a flurry, yeah. Flurry of
Yeah,
snow buntings.
very.
That's cool. So that was the Sunday, and then we're going to move on to the. No, that was the Saturday. Sorry, we're going to move on to the Sunday now. So saw Red Wings at Frampton. I also saw Fieldfare, but I didn't get a
Mm.
good enough picture of them to turn around and go, "Look at these Fieldfare." And then
Oh,
I
show
went
us a
out.
new one.
Then I went out for a little walk on Sunday, not far from me at all, only a few miles away, and I saw Fieldfare.
Hey!
Day and yesterday it was an ermine. What? Ermine.
I don't know what this is.
A stoat. I've just typed in ermine and it's a stoat. A
Oh,
white
wait.
stoat. Oh wow,
Oh my god, that's really cool.
that is cool. Have you still got all the snow at the moment, Chris? Because that image that you shared the other day was amazing. Which would have made this, seeing the stoat, almost impossible to see. Nah, that was
It's a
that
very
went last
festive
night. Yeah.
snow.
Cool. Yeah. So here we go. So here's the field fair. So slightly larger than a red wing. They normally move around together as groups as well. So you can, if you see like a big group of red wing, there may sometimes be field fair in there. What was really interesting is there was quite a lot of field fair together in a couple of trees that I was looking at. But the big ways to tell the difference is number one, size. Although they're very similar, the field fair are ever so slightly larger, and it's the beautiful greyish blue head. As you can see from this image, although it's the colours aren't popping quite as well. But you can definitely see the greyish blue head on
Oh
both of
yeah,
them in
yeah,
that
yeah. You
image,
can
actually.
definitely see it. Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. And also, so we're walking through a field. So we decided to do a little route around. It's a place called Dale Abbey, and I've been there before. I've done. They've got a really good cafe not that far away, and we go there for
Right.
breakfast quite regularly. And they've got nice walking routes around. But we decided to go a different direction and do a loop around that we haven't done before. And I'm walking through this field, and suddenly all these pigeons are just lifting off and flying away from this area that we're nowhere near. And I'm like, what on earth has caused that? There's a dog barking. I thought, oh, maybe it's a dog. And then I look up and I see this bird. Can I get the final image, please? And we go there. What is it?
I'm bad at my birds. Is it? I don't want to say. Is it
It's not a
right?
black-shouldered kitefishy, no. I wish it was.
Like a paragraph or something?
I'd be reporting that all over the place if it was a black-shouldered kite.
Yeah, that's yeah, peregrine.
Initially thought sparrowhawks is barnacle. It's not a sparrowhawk either.
What is it?
It is a peregrine.
Oh,
It's a peregrine falcon. Pookie's saying goshawk. Bearded walloper. Yes, zoom in a bit, Thistle. Zoom in on it. The image isn't crystal clear. I'm still not great at getting pictures of birds in flight.
even they're hard when they fly.
But I am like 99% sure this is a peregrine falcon.
Yeah, it look well. I'm not great at birds, but that it looks like it. Oh my god.
Enhance, says Chris. If it's a sparrowhawk, it's a sparrowhawk. That's still not on the species count. I'll
Still
just have to
nice.
change peregrine falcon to sparrowhawk instead. But the eye is very yellow. It's a
Craft
sparrow
falcon.
falcon.
I agree with barnacle. It's a hybrid.
That would be interesting.
That there you go. That would be one for the species count.
Like
Goosehawk.
goosehawk.
That would be a good hybrid. Imagine a goosehawk.
Falcon need pointy wings.
Ooh. Yeah, deliberating.
It does look gossy, says Chris. Ooh, okay. Could I have seen a goshawk
Mhm.
instead of a goosehawk, aka pelican?
Yeah, yeah, that's actually true. That already exists.
So I'm going to go with you guys here on this thing because I thought it was peregrine falcon. But if you're thinking this is a goshawk or a sparrowhawk, I think it was too big. I think it was too big for a sparrowhawk,
Mm.
personally. I'll leave it to you guys to tell me if it's a peregrine or if it's a goshawk or a sparrowhawk. But I think it was too big for a sparrow. Female sparrow versus male goss is almost same size.
Mm.
Going to look at my book.
I'm just looking at ID things.
Chris is saying I'd call that a goshawk.
Mhm.
What are you putting your money on, Pookie?
I agree with Barnacle. It's 100% verb.
Side profile of the face would make it easier. Ah, okay.
It's never easy.
I'm sorry to say I didn't get a side image of it.
You should have
This is the best
flown.
image. This is the best image I got.
You need one of those. You need a jetpack. Just follow it.
I see what you mean about the wings, though, Pookie. They are a lot pointier. I came back at an ID help. You did, Birdie. You did. We're trying to decide if this is a goshawk, a peregrine, or a female sparrowhawk. And I think it's too big to be a female sparrowhawk.
Barnacle, need to carry a bit of steak in your pocket to lure it down. Yeah, some treats. Always carry some treats.
Seeing the image, though, of a goshawk in flight, I am getting that feeling as well. Oh. See, I love this stuff. I think it's a peregrine, and then suddenly, like, ooh, that could be a goshawk. And
You're
I'm
like,
like,
ooh,
ooh, even
ooh.
better. Even a female sparrow would be here. Any of the three, I'm super happy.
I've only got one bird book in my collection. Let's have a look if it's in here. Oh, to be fair, I've got eagles, so it might be.
Birdie says a goshawk.
Buzzard sparrowhawk. Right, this is useful. The book. Goshawk. Mm.
So what's making you guys say goshawk? Well, to be fair, looking at the eye is really yellow. The wing shape. Yep. And the eye is really yellow as well. Like that's not an edging around the eye. That's like the full
Mm.
iris, isn't it? So that's either a sparrow or a goss.
Oh yeah, the wings are more pointy for peregrine. This book's quite good actually. Thanks, Fishy. Good night. Thanks for watching.
Have a great sleep, Fishy. Thanks for coming in. And the teardrop under the eye. It's too hip heavy for sparrow. Cool. We're going to go with goshawk then, folks. We're going to go with goshawk. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to change it on our sheet from peregrine to goss.
Nice.
If I go Control F, peregrine, there it is there. I'm going to go to goshawk, and then I'm going to search goshawk. Eurasian goshawk. I'm going to get the scientific name of Accipiter gentilis. It's not very gentle. There we go. Goss tends to be a bit chunky and has thicker white line of the eye. So that's why you'd prefer to see the side image. I get that. Like I say, I didn't really get a good chance to get a side shot because it was flying high. That's cool. Goshawk.
That is cool. It's very cool.
Which means peregrine is still open.
Ooh, he's gonna find a peregrine.
Who's going to find a peregrine falcon? And a sparrowhawk. Sparrowhawk's still open as well. Nobody's had a sparrowhawk yet. There we go. But yeah, so that was my wildlife encounters while I've been away. And
Very nice.
there's a lot more on Discord as well that I shared on the Wildlife Encounters chat. So, seen all three, no images. Oh, Pookie.
Oh damn.
Well, there's both
there's
both daily at the place that shall not be named. Just need to take the photos.
Oh, you both can fight over it. Who gets the first photo?
Has the Merlin been spotted again, Chris? Because you normally get a Merlin around this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
And the male hen harrier as well. There you go, yeah, very cool. All looking very good. So yeah, so species count's looking cool. The 58 already. 2 of them at the same time, yes, yesterday during Webb's count. Oh, nice. Just to give you an idea of quick finds that you might want to put on. So carrion crow has not been reported yet for our species count. So get your carrion crows in. What else hasn't been spotted yet that is going to be seen quite a lot at the moment?
Yeah, there's low. I mean, like everything probably hasn't been spotted that's like super common.
Yeah,
So
so
people
teal.
could get their numbers up for the species count on the pie chart.
Well, hooded crow has already been put in. That was put in by Pazuzu. I had a black-headed and herring gull at work, but couldn't. Oh yes, the gulls. There's not a single gull on the list yet. So get your gulls in fast.
Pigeon.
We've got a wood pigeon and the stock dove are already in.
Okay.
No feral pigeon yet, birdie. Nope. Yes, they did lump hooded and carrion crows together, but we're going to count them as separate species. Because you very much see them in different areas. They normally don't intermingle, so...
I like it. It's like a competition.
Yeah, no swans yet either. No mute swans. No whipper
Okay.
swans.
This weekend, everyone's going to be walking around taking pictures of everything.
So yeah, so loads of chances. No greenfinch yet.
Mm.
Same thing with tree creepers. Yeah, so we've got one tree creeper in at the moment, but we don't have the short-toed tree creeper Pookie, which is the one that you would get. So but we do have Hawfinch. So give you an idea of like super rare stuff. Short-toed. Post an image of one already. Short-toed tree keeper. Or maybe that's what.
Is that the Hooper Swan?
Of a tree creeper Pookie. I didn't see that yesterday. Oh, did I miss that one as well? I'm very good at missing everything at the moment. I'll go through it again and double check. But we've got a standard tree creeper from Nathan on the 3rd. So yeah, so there's lots of opportunity there to get stuff. No, the only mammals that have been spotted so far are the seals. So grey and harbour seals have been spotted so far. So we need a lovely picture of that ermine, Chris.
Yes. Oh my God, Chris, that would be very
We
cool.
didn't get any stoats last year at all, actually, on the list.
It's just so quick and elusive, aren't they?
Yeah,
Like I've seen
like
them, but there's
you see it and then you
like,
don't see it. It's gone.
yeah, hard. But yeah, the that would be really cool. The leucistic one. When was it leucistic?
So yeah, so that's looking really cool. Looking really good at the moment. Awesome. Yeah, so that's that. Now we need to talk about this year and our bucket lists.
Bucket lists. Yes.
Go then, Kat. What is on your bucket list for 2026?
Okay. So I had a think. And normally the way I go with bucket lists sometimes is I'm like, oh, I really want to see that. So I just put it on and then I don't see it and it's unrealistic. So this year I've tried not to do that and I've done things that are achievable to see
Okay.
realistically, except one of them. So that's fine. We can have an out there one. So puffin,
Yes.
that's like
Great
I've never
choice.
seen a puffin. Like that's I like just
Bempton
there's never
Cliffs.
I've never been anywhere to see puffins, but
RSPB
there's
Bempton Cliffs in May. Just go.
do you know what I mean? There's loads of places I can go, even for the weekend, and go and see a puffin, which I'm super excited for because they're just really cool.
Come to
Um,
Rathlin when Nick says birdie. And
yeah,
me.
yeah, I need to. Yeah, that will tick it off.
I think you'll
Um,
have all of us over there with you, birdie, for that one.
that would
I'd
be
love to go
really
to
cool.
Rathlin.
Yeah, I could probably tick off quite a few things there. Um, Next is turtle dove,
That's on my list still because I didn't see
and
it last year.
because they have turtle doves on a site that I work at, and it's like 20 minutes from me. So I'm gonna actually make the effort to go there with someone that knows where they are more than I do.
Let me know when you're
And go
going
and
and I'll join you.
will do. There we
We'll
go. We can
tick it.
both
We
tick
can
them off.
tick that at the same time.
Yeah. And then black and or purple hair streak, which is butterfly, which I can see. Like purple hair streak's fairly common, just never seen it. Black is more rare, but there are areas where I live where I can see it. And then an osprey, because I had a fake sighting of one last year. So I need to redeem myself of that and actually see one. And I
Rutland
think I can
Waters.
do that as well. I can go and see them because I keep saying every year that I want to go to Scotland. So hopefully I can tie that in with that. And
I
then
can
my
send
last
you to
one,
3 places in Scotland as well that you got a good chance of seeing them.
exactly. So, or I can even go back to Gratham and try and go to the Osprey
Yeah.
bit. So that's also, I feel like I can do that. unless I get it confused with a juvenile Marsh Harrier, then I'm not trying again and I'm crossing it out. And then my last one is the optimistic one, which was on my list last year, which was Smooth Snake,
Oh, nice. Yes.
which I'd really love to see and would really, really love to see, but that is quite a long shot. So we'll see.
So Fuera is recommended Stockholm in Wales. Could only get there by a small boat and have to stay a week with no internet or showers, but it's magical. That'll
Ooh,
be to see puffins.
oh, Stockholm. Let's have a look at this. Sounds quite exotic,
There's
doesn't
also
it?
Skomer, although I think all the passes for
Oh,
Skomer have already sold.
oh, yeah, Stockholm. Oh, yeah. Where is this? Let's have a look. Came out. Oh, so it's like Pembrokeshire. Yeah, it's like Pembrokeshire area, which isn't too far.
It's amazing there as well. I was there last year, not last, yeah, so 2024 I was there. I keep saying last year, forgetting that it's 2026 now. Pembrokeshire is just fantastic. People need to stop planning so many months in advance. Well, Thistle, you still need to come up. You and Nick need to come up with a place for us to have our next meeting. So,
Yeah,
which isn't going to be
yeah.
too far away.
No, we're already basically, well, we're in January now,
Yeah,
so
we kind of said like April, May, didn't we? So,
it will just creep up.
and we'll close our eyes and open them again. It'll be April, and
Yeah,
be like, Where are we going?"
yeah. Oh God, it's not snowing anymore. Pookie, brown hair streak. Brown hair streak. I didn't put it in because, like I said, I'm being realistic, and I don't know. You can't find brown hair streak places kind of near me. I'd have to kind of travel somewhere to see them. So I'm going to be realistic with that one because I probably won't see it. But maybe that can be next year if I fulfill the purple and black hair streak. Maybe brown could be on my list for next year.
We'd love to have you over here, Birdie, as well.
Yeah, for sure.
He
Yeah,
said, "Do
we
it
need
in my
to
school
just organise
holidays. I
it.
might be able to join that too." Yes, we'd love to have you over. So sorry, what was your? So you said turtle dove. You said puffin. What was your third one?
I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, yeah. Which was your
So
third one?
we've got purple dove, purple dove,
Turtle dove.
turtle dove, puffin, black and all purple hair streak,
Okay,
osprey, and smooth snake.
cool. That's
Okay.
awesome. I really like that list.
I'm gonna put it in the chat now so I don't lose it.
Yeah.
Okay, what are yours?
Okay, so I have got rollovers from last year because I didn't see them are turtle dove and short-eared owl. So I'm hoping to get them this year. And if you let me know when you're going to see turtle doves, hopefully I can join you and we'll get to see them together.
Yeah.
Added to the list this year, I've put pink-footed geese,
Okay.
honey buzzard,
Mm.
which we sometimes get in Nottinghamshire. We had a couple nesting here a couple of years ago, so I'm hoping they come again this year. Hawfinch, which is up at Rufford Park. I've got a good chance of seeing Hawfinch at Rufford Park. Crossbill, I've got a good chance of seeing it at Budbay, which is where I normally go to see nightjar and woodlark and things.
Mhm.
And then I've added a few other things on that aren't birds. So I'd also like to see any hawk moth, tall.
Nice.
That'd be really good. So my
Yeah.
plan is this year, and I was saying this to Chris on Saturday when I was chatting to him. I want to get a good setup for moth trapping done,
Yeah.
ready for spring, so I can actually do a bit of moth trapping in the garden and see what I'm
Mm.
getting, and hopefully I'll get a hawk moth, which would be very cool. But it doesn't matter which one, any
Yeah, it will
hawk moth
still
would be
blow
cool.
your mind when
Yeah.
you see it. Yeah.
A purple emperor butterfly. Now they can be
Nice.
found at Sherwood Forest in Budbay, so I can probably do that and the crossbill at the same time if I'm very, very super duper whooper lucky. And then I'd love, and I've never seen one, but I've seen the evidence of them. I'd love to see a beaver.
Yeah, actually, I would like to put beaver on my list as well.
So I haven't really added that to my my bucket list as such, but I think it's just going to stay on there until I manage to see one.
Yeah, I
So
would. Yeah.
Bunny Hazard, was it yourself they found an elephant hawkmoth caterpillar? Yes, I did, Barnacle. I did find an elephant. I found quite a few different hawkmoth caterpillars last year,
Mm.
but I've never
Oh
seen
my
the
God.
moth itself.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the moths. So yeah, it's that's the big. I suppose that's the bit I'm most excited about is trying to see some hawk moths this year, which would be like say super cool.
And in your garden as well. Like I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll definitely find them.
So yeah, that's my bucket list for this year. So quite
Nice.
extensive. It's got 6 birds on it, and a few other bits and bobs. But yeah, mainly I kind of like Nick's one. He's just said I want to see wildlife, so
Yeah.
no, I quite like that. I think seeing anything like earlier, I
Yeah.
thought I saw peregrine, and guys say, "Ooh, it could be a goshawk," and we've gone with goshawk instead of peregrine. But
Mm,
like that's massive for me.
mm,
But I've been happy with
mm.
the peregrine. I was over the moon to see the peregrine. What
Yeah.
I thought was a peregrine, and then
Yeah.
if it was a female sparrowhawk, I would have been over the moon. If it's a
Yeah.
goshawk,
It's
I'm
just
over the
seeing
moon.
it.
So
Yeah.
it's just seeing these things is great, but getting to go out and see wildlife is just amazing. So
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. But then it's nice to kind of think because sometimes the year just flies. So like
yeah,
it's kind of that's what I thought with my bucket list. I'm like, actually, it's kind of nice to go, well, where have you been? What have you done? Just kind of remind you to
yeah.
like go out and do something cool, you know?
That's one of the reasons I started creating a bucket list for myself was so that I could push myself to get out there and try and find things that I've never
Mm.
seen before. And found the butt end of a fish the other day. Oh, barnacle! The front had been eaten. But no, the like just being able to go. Oh, I want to see a Fulmar, which I wanted to do a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago,
Mm.
I thought, right, where do I need to go to see Fulmar? And that allowed me to plan trips to try and see certain things. So what did I see? So Dippers last year was on my list, and I was like, right, okay, where am I going to go see Dippers? And I made a few choices and locations that I was going to go to that I'd never been before to try and see Dippers. Uh,
Mm.
my bucket list is to visit you guys and see Nick on Rathlin. Oh, thanks, Birdie. That's very cool. Uh, and then there was what was the other one I saw last year? I got the Dipper and I got the spotted flycatcher, which I saw on the same day. I got the Dipper and the spotted
Yeah,
flycatcher on
that
the
was
same day.
cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was like amazing. And so it's like, okay, so what am I going to do this year? Well, Turtle Dove, what I'm thinking about doing in May is actually going down to the rewilding place. Oh, what's it called? Starts with a K. Nep. Going down to
Oh,
Nep
no,
rewilding
yeah.
to see turtle doves there. So I'm thinking about trying to do that in May. It's
Mhm.
like a long weekend thing,
Yeah. We've got
uh,
lots of lovely stuff in there,
which should
haven't
be
we?
amazing. It's the right area. Uh, Short-eared owls. Always got my. I'm always looking for kind of that kind of bird. I love watching birds of prey hunt, and having never seen a short-eared owl would just be amazing. And they're all around us most of the time. But Bempton Cliffs is apparently a really good place to go see
Mm.
short-eared owl. So I might make a trip up to Bempton again. Barnacle watched one the other day. Okay, Barnacle, get ready for a visitor. That'll be me.
Where's the owl?
And then so it's that kind of thing for me. It's about right. It's getting me out there to places I wouldn't normally go,
Exactly.
which is why I do a bucket list. And then having done this stream and seen the enthusiasm that yourself and like Pazuzu and Chris have for like moths and butterflies makes me go, oh wow, okay, maybe I need to start looking that. And some of the
Yeah.
images and stuff that have come through uh, from from you all has just been amazing. So I'm like, right, okay, well, I want to see a hawk moth,
Yeah.
preferably in
Yeah.
my garden. But
In your garden, you'll find one. I have like no doubts. Like in your garden, if
so
you do it like a lot, you'll definitely come across
you
one.
know, it's going to be. Yeah, that's it for me really, which is what the bucket list is for. And if I don't see the stuff on it, then that's fine.
Yeah,
It just
it's
rolls over to
fine.
next year and I try
Yeah.
again. But
So like we're like sleep at night. We're like can't
yeah,
sleep.
I haven't managed to see turtle doves again this year. This was atrocious. But
Yeah.
yeah, but no, it'll be very cool. So I'm seeing some very cool ones on the Discord as well that people have put. I quite like Pookies. Pookies have got some amazing ones. So birds I want to see: pendulum tit, a bee eater. Bee eaters are beautiful birds. A
Oh,
wryneck,
BET, yeah.
that'd be very cool. One of the following owls: short-eared, which I've got on my list. Long-eared I had on my list in 2024. I managed to see, or a barn owl, which would be very cool, and a night heron, which would also be amazing. And then birds I want a decent photo of. So bearded reedling, very cool. Purple heron there. Bittern, good luck with that one. Water rail or quail. Quail would be a cool one to get. And then others are badger, beaver, otter, alcan blue, and a photo of a beech or pine marten. Ooh.
Mm.
Ah, hawk moth. Popular hawk moth need grasses to grip onto when they're emerging. Ah, that's interesting. Well, I've still got lots of grasses in my back garden. We've got Nick. So he put, I can't remember, any was a plant with mainly Monotropa hyptopsis, so Dutchman's pipe, pyramidal bugle, fungi, you want to see bird's nest, birds, you want to see golden eagle, white-tailed eagle, firecrest, and corncrake.
Mm.
So the golden eagle and the white-tailed eagle, he's got a good chance of seeing while he's up in Scotland for those few weeks
Mhm.
in the area that he's going to. And corncrake, he may have a chance of seeing that there too. In Europe, so while he's in the Alps, you want to see wall creeper, blue rock thrush, glater flamingo, pendulum tit, eagle owl, redback shrike, crane, black-winged stilt, crag martin, Benelli's eagle, and bearded vulture.
He's gonna be busy.
Yeah, very busy. Bitterns and beavers would be amazing finds for.
Double
Absolutely
Bs
amazing. Oh, and
and
otters.
otters.
Otters would be
Nice.
great to see. I haven't seen otters in years. Uh, you know, see a bittern. Not likely, but would really cool. It's a hoopoe, a little auk, or a shrike. Well, if he's got a redback shrike there, you'll see a shrike. And then he wants to visit Frampton Marshes. Nathan has got bird targets: dotterel, waxwing, hoopoe, great grey shrike, bufflehead, Dartford warbler, crane, stork, black-winged kite, and golden oriole.
Nice.
He's got 10 sea slugs, including the Babakina anadoni. I'm not going to name them all because some of the, yeah, I'll never get through them. Dominican, he's going to the Dominican Republic this year, so he wants to see a green heron, a broad-billed toddy, sargassum frogfish, Silea pelagica, a least bittern, a smooth-billed Annie, a purple gallic, but yeah, there we go, and any snake. And other animals, he's got things like common cuttlefish, smooth snake, natterjack toad, wall lizard, and any whale species.
Oh,
Uh,
I should have put whale species on my bucket list
you can
as
always add it.
I'm gonna add it because I'm going to on an exciting trip. Hopefully I'll see some whales.
That'd
So
be
I'm gonna
super cool.
take it off.
That'd be
Yeah.
super cool. Alcon Blue is very rare, but I got maybe the only in the Netherlands colony near. Oh, nice.
Ooh,
No
nice.
least bitterns in the UK. No, I don't know what a least bittern is, to be fair.
I
Uh,
don't recognise the
I
name.
don't recognise the name. Least bittern. No, we don't have least bitterns here. It's a very rare vagrant to the UK. First recorded in Shetland in 2022. Or do we, says Burger Chris. Oh, don't you dare, Chris. That's when he goes, oh, we happen to have one here. Fishy's got, for mammals, I've got caracal, marbled polecat. Birds, it's got African swamp hen, Nubian nightjar, snow bunting, and goldcrest. Amphibians, hula painted frog. Reptiles, a false smooth snake, Sinai racer. Yeah, Lepidoptera is a Pistachia hawk moth, a spurge hawk moth, a yellow pansy. Spiders, Arava huntsman. Oof.
Mm.
Birdie's gone with waxwing, wheater, yellowhammer, peregrine falcon, common crossbill, and water rail.
No.
Mushrooms, what's the elf cup, shaggy ink cap, and then mammals is otter and a red squirrel. Good soup is gone with white-tailed eagle, golden eagle, corncrake, death's head hawk moth, any
Nice.
whale, an orca, and a thresher shark. That's very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, little bittern sort of. Least bittern is a very rare vagrant. And then Chris has gone with red-breasted flycatcher. That would be an awesome find, Chris. Purple heron, oriental prantacole, Scottish crossbill. Mammals, a polecat. I've seen polecats. Any cetacean from the Wash bird watching cruises. Oh, that'd be cool.
Mhm.
Pine marten, beaver, and wild boar.
Nice.
Moths, Clifton nonpareil. Any tiger moth except for ruby. A sand lizard or a natterjack toad. And then holy quail presenters, Nick and Cat. There we go.
To come to the F word.
Yeah. So absolutely amazing lists there. Really excited to see how everybody gets on this year.
Yeah.
Good luck to you all. But
I think
yeah,
we've got some really cool ones. And
got some,
some like what's the achievable ones.
yeah,
I feel like we
yeah.
can achieve them.
Like we've definitely pushed ourselves in some locations. You know,
Mm.
Turtle Dove is going to be really tough for us. I
Yeah, we can
think
do
Short-eared
it.
Owl. I think Short-eared Owl is going to be tough as well for
I
me.
think that will be hard, yeah.
Honey Buzzard, I think, is going to be really tough, and I might see a Honey Buzzard, but not really. It's a Honey Buzzard. You know, there's that kind of
Mm.
thing as well. So, do I take a picture of it? So yeah, so there's lots of little things like that as well. So which is cool. But then, like you say, some I've achieved mine. I've seen wildlife. Tick. Yes,
Yeah,
barnacle.
barnacles is nice. Sea wildlife.
Yeah,
Go
that's
broad.
probably the best way to go.
Ah, yeah, I like that.
Cool. Right. So the final thing is Big Garden Birdwatch, 23rd to 25th of January. If you've not signed up yet, folks, make sure you sign up. I'm going to put the link in chat now. Here we go.
We can
Stupidly long
compare
link.
results on the stream of people's what was the most common bird and stuff like that, because I find that
Yeah.
interesting.
The mother of all links. That is very much the mother of all links, Barnacle. So I suppose I've got a question for you guys for this year, because I didn't do it last year, but I could do it this year. So do you want me to live stream my Big Garden Birdwatch? Because I did it for a couple of years, but I could sit out in the garden and I could do a live stream of that. And this time you'll actually get to properly see, instead of just me using my phone, I can actually set my camera up and we can stream that. I streamed mine last year. Yes, you did, Birdie. We could do ours at the same time, Birdie,
Yeah.
and do a shared stream. So yeah, so there's like lots of opportunity for us to do that. If you'd like to do that, let me know, and we will get that organised. Could my bird streams are down at the moment though. Oh, that'd be cool. Depending on
Hmm.
time, as I'll probably be working if it's at a particular time. It'll probably be around about lunchtime, Barnacle, which is a shame because you normally do work around lunch times, don't you? Because you do work Saturdays and Sundays, don't you? Ah, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh.
Watch it back. Hopefully it'll still be on there.
Not
Bit of
Sundays. Okay,
white
so
noise.
I could do it on the Sunday then, Barnacle, because it's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday that it's live. So we could definitely do it on the Sunday, which would be very cool. Yeah, so I'll let you know if that's going to go ahead in the next couple of weeks, which would be very funky if I did.
That would be cool.
I'm quite tempted to do it from my camera and stream from my camera like we did on our
Yeah, do it
meetup,
like
and then
that. You can
because it's
zoom
in the
in.
garden, yeah, because it's in the garden as
Yeah,
well, I can move up and down the garden and stuff to see what else
yeah.
there is. Awesome. Well, it's now 9:15. I think we should call it there.
Yeah, it was a good first stream.
It was a
Good to
great first
chat
stream.
and talk about what we want to see this year early
Yeah.
on. We can plan our year ahead, which will probably fly like every year does.
It does every year. Only gets faster as well, Kat. I can tell you that now.
Oh God, it's yeah.
You close your eyes and you'll be 46.
Don't say that. No, yeah, it's nice to chat through it though, and it's exciting. I think
It
it's
is.
exciting. It's like, oh, like it is cold and stuff at the moment, and we're not going out on walks as much, but it's nice to think about the summer.
Oh, Barnacle's seen wren, robin, blackbird, songthrush, goldfinch, starling, and snipe this year so far. You're making me
Nice.
very jealous with that snipe, Barnacle.
Well
No
done,
pics of them
Barnacle.
all, but fun to see. You got the
Yeah,
snipe though.
nice. Very nice.
And sometimes it's not about taking those pictures. Sometimes it's just about seeing them, isn't it? You know, that's
And
the
being present, yeah.
I sometimes find that because I'm trying to get the picture of it, I miss the uh the actual
Yeah,
experience of just enjoying the bird,
100%, yeah. 'Cause and you're
what's
so
going on.
hyper-focused, aren't you? If
Yeah.
it's something you really wanna get a picture of and kind of ruins it sometimes.
You know, so
Then you look at the picture and you're like, "Oh, that was really nice."
sometimes I'm like so focused on one bird as well, trying to get a picture of it, a decent picture of it, that I completely miss something else that's going on
Yes,
around me.
yeah, yeah.
That happens all the time, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's literally blindness, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
camera blindness, but
but there we go. A garden snipe, yeah. Awesome. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will be back on Friday for the gaming stream again. Uh, Hopefully, myself and Birdie will be playing something there. We haven't decided what yet. We were talking about it the other day because Nick's not here, so we're not going to be able to play Raft and carry on our adventures there. So we're probably going to go do something else, maybe Astroneer again, or maybe something different. We should probably should decide that. Yeah, we definitely should. I have downloaded Astroneer again just in case, Birdie, just in case. But anyway, we'll decide. We'll decide over the next couple of days, probably within the next 24 hours of what we're going to do. But that'll be again 7:30 on Friday, and then I'll be back next Wednesday, all on my own,
oh, you're making me feel bad.
all on my own.
All on my
It's
own.
not your fault.
No.
It's Nick gallivanting off to the Alps. I'm very jealous of him.
I know, I'm kind of excited for the wildlife encounters.
Yeah, but what we'll do next week, folks, is if I have any wildlife encounters, I'll share them, and then we'll go through all your wildlife encounters that you've shared so far from the beginning of the year. In fact, we'll probably go back to our last stream of last year and move through from that point onwards, so we get to see everybody's over Christmas and New Year as well.
Mm.
Oh, Birdie could join next week too, if you want. Maybe
Ooh.
Birdie, maybe we'll talk more about that on Friday. That could be quite cool. So yeah, really good. Right, awesome. We're going to disappear then. Goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us again in 2026, and we will see you soon.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye.
Bye.